Okay, excellent bit rate. Okay. What mic is my freaking OBS using? Ba -ba 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 -ba. That was weird. Okay, man. What mic is my freaking OBS using? Ba -ba 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 -ba. Okay, perfect. Yep, right mic. Cool. What mode is this puppy set to? That was weird. Okay, man. What mic is my freaking Oh no, it's a loop. Once it starts, it never stops. Okay. Nothing else sure right now. Yeah, okay, cool. Okay, and then I'm gonna make Cuphead go live. Two viewers. Oh, I'm viewing myself twice, aren't I? Yep. Just me watching myself. Okay. I've been dying to play some of the Cuphead. Got the backlog to get through. Let's play some games. So Cuphead, for those of you that don't know, is a platforming shoot 'em up. Kind of like Contra, games like that. It's locked at 30 FPS, but every frame is hand-drawn. I mean, they do use some visual effects. Like, obviously, you can see some, like, I don't even know what that is on the screen. Some, like, distortion. Looks kind of like a 30s style film. Point being is it is supposed to feel old. Kind of like the 40s. Those cartoons that were creepy. Kind of like Steamboat Willie, stuff like that. Well, more so like Betty Boop. Those kind of drawings, etc., etc. Point being is I've actually played a little bit of this game. I know it just says a new screen, but that may seem a little deceiving. It's not a new profile. I've played it before. I have achievements, so they won't be popping. I'm just going to go into the game. It's on my backlog. I've been meaning to get it done. I've owned it for a while. It's such a hard game. I just need to sit down and do it. I've played classic games like Mega Man 2 and like Contra, and I've beaten them. And like older games are harder. So I'm sure despite how challenging this may appear to be, it's conquerable. It's just a question of how much time is it going to take. And I meant 1930s cartoons, apparently. I see a 1930 in the bottom. Okay. Let's play. Okay. Oh, it has been a long time since I've streamed. I completely forgot how to do it. Once
upon a time, in a magical place called Inkwell Isle, there were two brothers named Cuphead and Mugman. They lived without a care under the watchful eye of Elder
Kettle.
One day, the two boys wandered far from home, and despite the Elder Kettle's many warnings, ended up on the wrong side of the tracks and into the Devil's Casino. Inside, Cuphead and Mugman soon found themselves on a winning streak at the craps table.
Hot dog! Oh, wait. Hot dog, explained King Dice.
The casino's sleazy manager.
These fellas can't lose. Nice run, boys,
laughed a newcomer. The brothers gasped. Ah! It was the casino's owner, the devil himself.
Now, how about we raise the stakes, he suggested, with a toothy grin. Win one more roll, and all the loot in the casino is yours.
The devil boomed.
But if you lose, I'll have your souls. Deal?
Cuphead, blinded by the easy riches, nodded and grabbed the dice for a throw.
Good gosh, Cuphead, no!
Cried Mugman, for he understood the danger, but it was too late.
Snake eyes, laughed the devil.
Laughed the devil while slamming the floor.
You lose.
The brothers trembled in fear as he loomed over them.
Now, about those souls.
The brothers pleaded for their very lives.
There must be another way to repay you,
Mugman stammered.
Yes, please, mister,
Cuphead added.
Perhaps there is.
The devil snickered, pulling out a parchment.
I have here a list of runaway debtors. Collect their souls for me, and I just might pardon you two mugs. Now get going!
The devil roared, kicking the boys out most rudely.
You have till midnight tomorrow to collect every one of these souls. Otherwise, I'll be collecting yours.
Cuphead and Mugman were terribly frightened and ran away as fast as they could.
Come on, Mug!
Panted Cuphead.
We have to find the Elder Kettler. He'll know what to do. I love that little, loading hourglass. I love how cute this game is for how deceivingly evil it inevitably ends up being. I know a lot of people are there were a lot of people, I think, reviewers that were having trouble with the game. I think that's yesterday's news. Point being is, what a fine pickle you boys have gotten yourselves into. I know you don't want to be pawns of the devil. But if you refuse, I can't bear to imagine your fates. You must play along for now. Collect those contracts. You'd best be ready for some nasty business. Your debtor, friends, won't be very friendly once you confront them. In fact, I do expect they'll transform into terrible beasts. Take this potion, so they won't hang you out to dry. It'll give you the most remarkable magical abilities. Now, go to my writing desk and use the magical inkwell there. You need to prepare yourselves for a scrap. Gee willikers, Mugman! Whatever are we gonna do? Okay, I tried to hit A to jump. That did not work. Okay, we got left and right. Good. I love it how it's a page on the screen. You can obviously see, he could just, walk off the page. Or, the little flip book when you're flipping through the animations. It looks like you could... It looks like a little flip book like that. The tutorial. Duck and hold down to crouch. I like the little, see the little puffs out of him. I mean, I don't know how that's going to be useful in combat, but we'll see. Little straws bouncing. The straws, pointing down every now and then. Okay, duck. Okay. I'm playing with a controller, FYI. I couldn't play with a keyboard on this game. Tap for short. Oh, A is jump. It also is interact. Noted. Every time I try to talk to someone, I'm going to just be jumping. Hi, how you doing? Everything going all right? Yeah, that's not going to get old. Okay. Time to dash. Send. I see. This is actually a pretty good tutorial, all things considered. It tells you exactly what to do, and like you can't proceed until you do the thing you need to do. Well, I mean, I guess you could do that without shooting. Oh, but okay. See, yeah, see. Notice how it frames it, where it's like you still see shoot and then lock on. So it's like, okay, there's an 8-way aiming system. So it's kind of like the SNES in that sense, where you can just like point in the different directions. So I guess Genesis too. I was a Nintendo fanboy growing up, so obviously that's the one I'm going to be thinking about. Let's see here. Parry, 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 boom. Okay, we can do it again. Nope. Resurrect. Revive your dead pal with a well-timed parry on the ghost. In 2-player mode only. Okay. Well, I'm flying solo tonight, so that's not going to be happening. An upgraded attack that requires 1 super meter card. Well, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 super meter cards. And I hit B. Okay. Noted. Coin. Collect coins to purchase items from the shop. So is this like the Elder Kelder, like being like, oh boys, here, don't spend it all in one place. And then, you know, he gives you like a quarter and you're like, at what? Like, how is that even possible? Well, here's the exit. Out. Well, see, right now you can kind of like, it kind of looks like we're in the real world, but I bet once we dive through this exit, it'll be the normal world again. I'm so glad he's happy to be like passing the loading screen by. But like I was saying, I remember a lot whenever the game first launched, a lot of reviewers were like, this game is really hard and stuff like that. And I mean, like, I guess if you weren't classically trained and you're used to like more 3D games, like my old man, he could probably crush this game. But anything that involves looking and walking at the same time, like, you know, basic 360, anything after the N64 really is just beyond him. He can't. Like tank controls and like Resident Evil or something like that, he might be able to get through. But I think outside of that, he won't be able to. Like he just can't move in a 3-dimensional space. Anything else to say, Elder Keller? You'll have to lay out all those deaders on the move. Now shake a leg. Okay, let's do it. Okay, Cuphead is officially starting. It looks like I have 3 HP in the bottom left corner. Let's go. I think one of those things about it being a difficult game isn't necessarily that it's challenging per se. Okay, obviously it's challenging, but like any game where you have to perfect the timing, like it's inevitable. Honestly, in terms of if you're going to make a game that is all hand-drawn animation, it makes sense that it ended up being a shoot-'em-up platformer, because it's a short game overall, and the longevity purely comes from like mastering the moves. So like by design, the game had to be difficult for it to be of value, if that makes sense. Because if you're going to spend all that time hand animating everything, like this little guy, like I don't even want to know how many frames that is, because he does the blinking separate from the leg moving and the hand shaking. I mean, it's probably all, man, I don't even know, because he's doing a back and forth shake. Then, so like, oh man, just the amount of time it probably took to make this game. I just hope that like the people that made it like got the full love and support they do, because animation is just so hard, especially when you're trying to do like a traditional style. I mean, they know all the treats of, you know, tricks of the trade about squash and stretch, but still, even that's like crazy. Oh man, what does an apple sound like? Hey fellas, look like you're in it for it now, eh? Well, I used to be the same way, always getting into trouble, running, jumping, shooting. But now I prefer just strolling around and going to the pictures. But hey, let me give you a hand. Take this. You receive 3 gold coins. See, old man, you could learn a few lessons about like giving. Like 3 gold coins, 3 times better than 1. That's all I'm saying. Okay. So he gave me 3 coins for the shop. He's the first thing I interacted with, and then there's a shop here. I wonder what I'm supposed to do next. Let's go talk to the money. Oh, there's no stairs here. Poop. Into the shop we go. Porkham's Emporium. Welcome! No, he did the voice for me. I don't even need to. Okay, what do we got here? Roundabout. Great coverage with average damage. Aim backwards for maximum range. Smoke bomb. You'll not take damage during a dash. A great defensive maneuver. Chaser. Long range with below average damage. No, I'm never gonna, because here's the thing, when it comes to games like this, taking a time disadvantage is never worth it. So I would never purposely pick a worse weapon for less time, if that makes sense. I'd rather maximize my time. Adds additional but lightly. Same with this. It weakens your attack power. There's no point in taking something that's going to add time, even if it... Like, I get an extra hit, so it might weigh out the amount of time I get. Maybe. But it's just... Usually these games are timed pretty well. And I should be able to beat the game without using any of this stuff. Spread, short range with great damage if you can keep close to your target. So I wonder... Okay. What's this one? Great coverage with average damage. Huh. Average damage. Does that mean on par with the... I mean, great damage. No, I only have 4 points. I'll take the invisible dash. I think it's wise to go with something to help with your defensive moves. Because anything that can prolong your... Not time in, like, a survival way. Like, this doesn't remove my damage like this does. So this is inherently better than the heart. At least in my opinion. I mean, if you're not terribly good at games like this, I would definitely go for that. But... it's just going to cut into your time actually having to fight the boss. The first parry move is automatic. And then I wouldn't do any automatic things either, like this, for instance. A lot of people would be like, oh, well, that's easy mode. You don't have to aim. You just have to dodge the whole time, so you're only focusing on one part of your mind. But, like, I don't know. It just... well, some people are different-brained. It doesn't matter. Point being is you never know what you're going to get. I really hope Streamlogs...
Goodbye. You've got guts to equip those new purchases. If you want to use them, look at your equip card, you bums.
Noted. Okay, the P shooter, Cuphead equip card. Shot B, didn't buy a second shot. Don't have a super, bought a charm. Okay. I equipped it. You're going to give me some more money for that? No, okay. I think this is the one that... Let's do this thing. Nope. I'm a gamer. I have to pick regular. It's the rule of the trade. Or the trade rule. I don't know. The fact, like, I think Extra Credits did a good episode talking about, they did a great episode talking about, what are they? They talked about, difficulty design and how it's, you know, it's inherently arbitrary. Like, for instance, a good example of a game I love to play is Dark Souls. It's one of those games that's, like, you know, difficult, but at the same time, like, you're not trying to kill yourself while you're playing it. But the difficulty isn't, like, it's in the actual game design. There's no, like, setting. I mean, is there a setting that you hit? I'm sure there might be in the new game. But the point is, like, you can create difficulty in different ways. Like, a magic user in Dark Souls 1 is way easier to use than your average run-of-the-mill person. It's just, how do I dodge? That's how I dodge. Okay. Oh, man, you know what? I missed out on a great opportunity to talk about game design. So the very first boss, you can literally, the very first boss of this set of 3, you can beat without actually moving. You just have to jump the whole time. Oh, piss. No, I took my first hit. But the point is, like, you can just move. You don't have to actually... I mean, you just jump. You don't actually have to move. And then on the other one, you don't actually have to jump. The onion, you just have to move. So it teaches you... It's easy mode in design rather than just... like, it teaches you how to play the game. Like, the game's not like... Well, and they have the pinks. Oh, man, I'm getting ahead of myself here. The point that I'm trying to make is that it actually does a great way of teaching you past the tutorial. Like, they're not... This isn't just a super hard boss. Like, whenever you... Like, Cuphead has a feel to it. I'm actually probably going to do that one again so I can talk about it better. Plus, I mean, that boss is pretty easy, and I'm upset that I got that hit. Also, I didn't use any of my super meter. So, yeah, that's not going to happen. I mean, decent grade, but it's probably B. Yeah, no, we need an A+. I'm not taking that. It's kind of hard to talk and fight at the same time, guys. That's all I'm saying. Okay. Time to go back in. So, in terms of game design, here's what I mean. Like, a lot of people give it crap for being a hard game, but it does such a good job of teaching you. That tutorial's not that bad. I don't even have to move here. I just have to jump. Oh, I should probably shoot too. That kind of helps. So this is literally all you have to do to dodge is jump, and all you have to do is shoot. I mean, in terms of teaching, oh, okay, that time I had to move a little bit. I maybe could have jumped if I didn't hold the A button down as long. Like, I think that was my mistake. But my point being is, like, did you notice that I didn't have to move a whole lot? And then this one's kind of the same way. I don't have to jump at all. I just have to move. So the first guy teaches you basically jumping, and this guy teaches you moving out of the way. Because if you don't move, you're inevitably going to get hit. Like, that's just the way it is. And then we got the Mr. Carrot here. Boom, 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 boom. I don't even have a super yet. Bring it, boy. Okay. Boom. And like on this one, you don't really have to jump either. It just teaches you to move and shoot in different directions at a time. I mean, jumping helps. Don't get me wrong. But I mean, overall, it's a good boss. Great design. Oh, piss. I can't believe I got hit there. It's so annoying. Good thing no one's watching right now. Oh, poop. So like I said, oh, this honestly I need to maximize those supers while I can. Okay. Honestly, are there no pink things on the oh, what a waste. Are there no pink things on the last carrot? I don't think I've ever noticed that. Foxy Boy Net, why'd you come over here? Why'd you leave? Weren't you in Jared's stream just like a second ago? Are you like a robot? You paid to make sure we're all paying attention. Oh, oh, oh. I can't believe this stupid carrot has hit me twice. It's really annoying me. Man, I'm just like, that tire in the background. Like, I don't even, like, that's, oh man, just thinking of all the animation time this game took, it hurts my soul. Like, I don't think I could dedicate that much time to anything, and I have a pretty taxing flump. Well, it's less interesting if I keep fighting the same boss over and over again. I guess while I'm talking and streaming at the same time, it's fair to take a few hits. I'd rather be entertaining than, you know, just pure focused and doing my effing best. Although I might have to go try hard every now and then to beat some of the bosses later. Honestly, the frog boss coming up wouldn't surprise me too. But in terms of like design, it's just interesting to see that there's so many different ways for them to go about teaching. And I don't think the reviewers gave it that good of a rating when they went over it. And I mean, I hate to say it, you have to be able to play a game to be good at it. But like, I don't know. I don't know where I fall on the end of that debate. Should you be able to review a game you can't play that well? I mean, yes, you should be able to review it, but I mean, you shouldn't put a score on it, really. I don't know. I'm not a fan of scoring games. I've always been more into...
Humph.
No, he sounds more like Scrooge to me, doesn't he?
Humph. I'll be a monkey's uncle if I'm putting my moolah in the bank. For all I know, the devil probably controls the place too. They'll never get a hold of my gold if I spread it all around. If some Joe happens to find a coin or two, good for him. That's what I say. Humph.
I wonder if that's like the cue for money to just show up places. I'm going to go see. So if it isn't abundantly obvious, I've played this before, but I haven't beaten it. Yeah, I'm sorry, Mr. Blade. I will talk to you in a second. Let me get that effing coin. Go ahead. Tell me all about yourself, bro. I feel like he has like a chip missing from his brain, so he talks a little dumber. What are you looking at, my chip, huh? It's not my fault I've been busy fighting off those casino debtors. Now I gotta save up to have my blade fixed. So help me, I wish someone would bust into that King Dice one. Dude, if I had the ability to,
I would definitely make the Dice King pay.
Bum, bum, bum. I know you have money hidden in somewhere, and I will find it, I swear. You know what? F it. I'm not doing the frogs right now. I don't need to embarrass myself further while trying to talk. We're gonna... I hate running guns, too. I mean, the game's hard. That's an inevitability of it. And we're probably not gonna do great if the first boss is anything to tell. I'm not a huge fan of side-scrolling in this game. I will say it's one of probably the negatives. I don't know. It's honestly the most Contra-like thing, so I guess maybe not. It just... I was never a huge fan of Contra's combat. I'm also not fond of the... Well, I don't know. I like it that my gun just kills things now. Because, when you're facing a boss, the only thing that's reassuring about fighting them is the... Oh, those clay things get back up. Poop. They're honestly the biggest kink in this game. In this level. Like, everything else is manageable. You know what I mean? But things that don't die, they're just a pain. Nope. What? I've been getting all the keys. I haven't even been paying attention to the coins. I like the little designs of the flowers. I think they're pretty cool enemies. I'm not a huge fan of the acorns. Just because they're attacking me. Well, let's take some time to look at them. So they kind of like come in on a propeller and then they just drop. And you can shoot them. And then the flower people, they're kind of cool. Oh. There's a lot to keep track of. Oh. Got my first hit. I feel like this is one of those games that remaining calm is really the only important thing. Everything else is kind of just like, oh, what do you do? Acorn maker. It's making the acorns. Okay, that was pretty funny. That clay thing has such a short spawn time. Like, I didn't even... Fudge. I have one hit left. How close am I to getting done with this level? I do not want to play run and gun more than once. We're out. Perfect. But yeah, no, it reminds me... Like, the run and guns kind of remind me of Contra, but Contra had this, like, different weapon switch... Well, I guess this has more than one weapon, too. It's just one of those things where it's, like, switching around seems like a bit of a hassle to me. I don't know. I have nothing to say about that. A B, we'll take it. We'll take it. We'll take anything. Honestly, I think I'll only be upset with myself if I get a D. I'll try to focus more on design of a boss. So, if you remember, the potato taught you jumping, the onion taught you moving left and right, and then the carrot kind of taught you the 8-directional aim. Like, if you wanted to kill them well, you had to do that. Because if you just stood underneath the carrot, like the carrots would come at you. So, basically, the carrot forces you to learn the different directionals. The potato teaches you to learn jump timing, basically. And then the onion just teaches you to dodge left and right. So, like, that entire boss is probably the perfect introduction to Cuphead. It should not take you ages to beat them. They're pretty simple. Getting a few hits here and there because you don't know their combos is normal in games like this. Like, I would not go into any boss expecting, like, oh, I'll be able to defeat this boss in one try. I really like the water in the background. This has a very Snow White feel to me. I mean, the guy definitely has more of a... He looks like he has the same eye as those... Oh, what is that artist's name? That delay there almost got me fucking killed. I wonder if that's intentional. Oh, no. Oh, Poop. No. This one teaches you to duck, which you actually don't use. Well, you don't have to use it a whole ton, but a lot of people do. Oh. Like, I mean, you don't have to duck, but, like, it's inevitable that you probably want to. That quick jump about got me. Shoot. Okay. Just gonna keep doing this. This seems to be the easiest way. Oh. I like how, like, oh man, I'm trying to think what that reminds me of, because he starts out as like one of those slimes, which was like really easy to kill in freaking Monster Hunter and stuff like that. Not Monster Hunter, Monster Quest. My point being is like he does that and then he eats the pill and he becomes a boxer and then he dies. I don't know. It kind of reminds me of like have you ever seen like Rocky and stuff like that? I don't know why it makes me think of that. It just does. But I mean, yeah. And then, honestly, the only way to get all the parries on that are to parry over his head, which kind of sucks, but whatever. To get the parries, that's a lot easier to play with a friend, just because like you don't have to worry about moving around a whole ton. I think I've shown you a shoot 'em up. I've shown you, well, that was kind of the boss that teaches you ducking. So I feel like we still haven't left the tutorial bosses yet. I don't think we're into any, I think, interesting or unique bosses. I feel like all of these, well, they all serve a purpose. Like I would say probably my favorite bosses in the entire game are the first 3 that you face, just because they're so simple and well designed. I'm not sure where the frogs fit into that. I'm not sure what they teach. Maybe like the ability to focus on 2 things at once. I don't know, but we'll get to them eventually. Okay, so shoot for rapid fire, B is special. I don't have a special. A is parry, Y is shrink. Okay, I think that's pretty basic. And this is exit. Yep. So I've learned how to use an airplane. If only it were that easy in real life. I'm gonna quickly look at the what's the background for that? It looks like the background is one of the shoot 'em up levels, or is that a boss? So there's pink flowers in the top left corner, and there's orange. That might actually just be a real scene of someone's garden or something like that in the background of the plane instructions. I'm gonna go back and look at it real quick. I'm sorry, I need to know. Yeah, it looks like that's actually flowers. Interesting. Someone just maybe took a pretty view that they had in their like garden and were like, you know, this would be good in a video game. Sorry, I'm trying to pay attention to things like game design and animation because I'm really passionate about them. Obviously, I'm never going to do them because I have a job I love and I'd never trade it for anything in the world. But I do have a fascination with games just in general, and I love to talk about them. Although I tend to ramble. Oh, poop. Oh, this is a fun boss. Oh, God. I went towards the bullet because I wanted the parry, because I don't know when I'm going to get them. Oh, what is going on? This is just... There we go. Well, I died. Made it past stage 1, guys. We're on a roll. Let's do this. Like I said, I haven't beaten this whole game yet. That's why it's in my backlog. Oh, man, I really... honestly, the lack of color in those haws are really distracting, or not distracting. Like it just like those purple guys, they're where my focus is taken. I'm not actually paying attention to the haws. And the only cue is that audio cue where she goes heh heh heh. At least like, I guess in terms of aiming, they're not really. So you have to get in front of him to shoot at him, but he only hits you. I mean, he only charges forward. So, I mean, you can dodge him if you're not shooting him. So it's almost better to always be on the edge of being able to hit him. I wanted that parry. Oh, poop. What does that do? Is it going to come back? No, it didn't come back. Okay. It takes up just it takes up like a third of the screen, so it makes sense. Also, let me know if the camera is blocking with the boss, because I know I just now realized a lot of these bosses are right aligned. Oh wow, those follow you forever. Shoot, I was not anticipating them to come back around a second time. Oh, and there's an arrow in the center. Gosh, I kind of like this. I don't think I've ever seen this form before. Made it a little further that time. She kind of, you know, she reminds me a lot of from Popeye the Sailor Man. Oh my gosh, what is her name? If you can help me out here, that'd be awesome. 'Cause I cannot for the life of me remember it. Oh, there's an audio cue for that too. Okay, so there's audio cues. I'm not paying attention. The sound design in this game is pretty good too. Poop. Like I said, a lot of games like this are just being able to read the signs or the broadcasting of information. Like for instance, like there's a nice build up before that. Green does a multi-shot. So and they distinguish things with color. I mean, if you're colorblind, I guess a lot of this game could just like be overwhelming. I don't know. Boom. Gemini the twin. I don't know what that has to do with twins, like what they just did. In all honesty, I have no idea. I don't think I'm gonna beat it this time. I'm gonna be straight up honest with you. Although I'm starting to get used to the patterns and stuff like that. Oh, that noise. That does remind me of like those old 30 cartoons. That squash and stretch right there. Fudge! Honestly, the Majora's Mask moon is creepier. Oh. So fourth time's a charm, I guess. Let's do this thing. I like it. I mean, the background has been repeating, I've noticed, which is annoying. I mean, you only start to do so much stuff. But that like warehouse that just went by kind of reminds me of oh, that reminded me of Zoombinis. But it reminded me of the Dr. Wily's like building. Actually, it kind of reminds me of not just the 1930s, but it reminds me of like World War II like era stuff where they would just like build stuff up. Like they did this entire fake town in the in the West Coast by California because they were worried the Japanese were spying on them with like the weather balloons and stuff like that. So they created fake bases. I mean, you know, very similar to what they did with before the D-Day invasion, where they're like, oh, let's just make an entire fake army and then have the prince go out and visit, and then we'll create fake news stories and stuff like that. Like they were so good at like doing it, like having all this information and code keeping and secrets, that like the guy in charge of it was paranoid when a crossword puzzle in his local town kept coming out with the same like things as their code words. Like the answer to the crossword puzzle would be like, say the code word was Harvard. It'd be like the university, but it would be like the exact same. The questions and the answers would be the same as the code word for like that week or that day. And so he was paranoid, and they actually had the guy who wrote the crossword arrested so they could interrogate him to see if he knew. It was just a misunderstanding, of course, but it's still one of those things where it's like, you never know. I'm trying to think. This moon reminds me of something else. There's another picture that looks like this. Like, I've seen this moon before. Maybe it was in the advertisements for the game. I don't know. Shoot. I gotta pay attention when those lasers go off. I'm not gonna make it. Oh, I made it. Who'd have guessed? I was really worried at the end there that I was dead. Because I mean, honestly, it's one of those games where, like, as you get better, you take less hits because you learned that round's stuff. That's probably a D. Oof. Oof. Oh, it's a B. Okay, I'm satisfied with that. We can move on from there. I'm not too worried about it. Whew. I think I'm going to try to beat the entire world tonight. I think that's a good goal. I think that's a good bar to set. It was a good bar. It was a good bar indeed. I think I got more money. I'm going to go spend it. I honestly would like my super. I think it's down there. I'll get that too. Let's see what we got here. Let's enter Porkim's and Torium. Oh, I'm glad to be here, Pork. Average damage, so that's aim backwards for maximum range, though. Okay. I think I'll take the extra damage. Medium range and good damage, but with a slower rate of fire. That one is kind of a catch-22. If it's significantly more damage, yeah, you want to take it. But I hate when they say stuff like that. It's very... honestly, I wish I could just see the numbers sometimes to see how they actually do it. We'll find out. I'm going to equip that multi-shot. I'm sure it'll be super useful on certain bosses, but other bosses it's just going to be terrible. I want to get a super too, so let's work. Let's get the super. Let's make that our priority right now. A fish fishing. She's either, I mean, fish eat other fish all the time. That's not uncommon, but it's very ironic that she's. I don't even know what she's fishing for. I don't know why, but 32 Wallaby Way, Sydney. Begone, spirits! No, I can't do a voice for this. I'm sorry. Glub 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 glubbity glub 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 gloobity glop glop gloobity glop 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 glop. Okay, fine. Fine. I didn't mean to be spooking the fish. I'll be out of your hair. She said something about ghosts and a mausoleum, so I'm assuming this is what she was talking about. We'll find out. Oh, I can switch weapons. It's giving. See, that's another useful tutorial. Oh, boom, boom, boom. Oh, what? It didn't. I swear I double parried in time, and I can't shoot these ghosts apparently. Boop. I wonder if they do damage to me. I still have 3 health, so I assume they must. Yep. I don't know about you, but I think we have a case to crack, or is it a vase to crack? Sorry. I see. I see the skull from Hamilton's in the background. Boop. I love how it's like, this is super 1. If you didn't notice, there's a big 1 here. This is where you get your first super. Honestly, was that on the outside of the mausoleum as well? I can't remember. There's an old man! Oh no! The old man moves fast! Honestly, that's ironic right there. The old man moves faster in death than he did in life. Because you know, as you age, ceramic strike. What does that mean? I got an achievement. Was not expecting that. Gosh, I don't know how to thank you boys for saving me. Where are my manners? I didn't even introduce myself yet. I'm known as the legendary Chalice. Pleased to meet you. I was searching for magic and got trapped by those ghosts. Speaking of magic, please accept this gift. It should help. There are other mausoleums around Inkwell Isle. I just wondered. I wonder if we'll be seeing her again. I don't know about you, but I think Cuphead had an eye on that one. I don't know about you, but I would tip my hat to her, or Jar. Dear me, you mustn't forget that magical super hearts have to be equipped in the menu before use. Thank you. I was actually probably going to go into the next combat without actually equipping it, which would have been silly. I think that's good. We got a little bit of everything. I think we're ready to play Cuphead. Let's start. As if we weren't starting earlier. I gotta beat this game. Oh man, it only gets harder from here. Like that's the sad part. It's like, you know, like it only gets worse. Okay. Okay, put up a death counter for this one. I may start drinking if this goes poorly. I'm glad the flies are happy that we are going to take out the guys that were obviously picking on them. So just dealing with the flies is pretty easy. Oh, piss. Oh, piss. Let's just not get hit anymore. We're on the first round, guys. It's fine. Everything's going A-okay. I wouldn't be worried a lick. I don't know about you guys, but I just put those fireflies' lights out. I don't know, but this place is hopping. I keep bippity frog bopping to the beat. I don't know about you guys, but I'm not a fan of this boss. I can't just let these projectiles fly by now, can I? You know what? I'm feeling like I'm on a roll. Looks like I'm having a ball. The planetary size. You know, I would say that things were meant to be, but I think these are flies. Oh, it looks like he has his mouth open. I wonder if he's about to croak. Oh no, the slots. Looks like the game has gone south. Sorry. I thought I was on a roll, but it looks like I just hit all zeros. I mean, blanks, blacks. I don't even know. What is it called whenever, like, you know, when it's all bad and you lose all your money? I mean, in Wheel of Fortune, it's just called bankruptcy, but I mean in this game. I don't know about you, but it's time for some change. Ugh, I've never been a fan of change, especially pennies. Okay, I'm done riffing. I'm sorry. I should be goofing off less and fighting flies more. Okay. Oh, piss. Got one. Ah. Oh, sweet. I only had to deal with him throwing, what is it from? I want to say Kamehamehas, but that doesn't sound right. I mean, that's Dragon Ball Z. It looks more like Hadoukens. He's throwing a ton of Hadoukens after me. Honestly, what was the inspiration? Why did they decide frogs? Is there a pun in this? Like fisticuffs? The flying fisted frogs? From Frogmageddon? I don't understand. Why are these frogs here? Who let them into this fly joint? Are they like the police? Are these flies having an illegal party? Are drinks no longer allowed in this world? I have so many questions. Looks like I got snake eyes. This is actually manageable. Whatever I had before was way harder than this. I mean, I still have to pay attention more so than I normally would, but I can talk and play video games at the same time. I mean, a lot of people, I think that's one thing, like, that's the easy, like, oh, I'm streaming, so obviously I can't play this game well, because, like, that's the rule. You can't do both at the same time. You can't be playing the game and talking. That's just impossible. Well, I guess you can't be playing the game well and talking. I think you can play a game no matter. Oh. As I say that, I get hit. Oh, no. What does this mean? Okay, so it goes where the fire does. I'm just gonna miss one. I know it. I'm so worried. Oh, I beat him. Okay, whew. That was a lot more stressful than it needed to be. I was really worried. Looks like he got all skulls. See, look, that's what I meant. You know, all skulls. He's dead. That's what I was last 2 times I fought him. Oh god, I did terrible. I did so bad. Oh, a B-. I'll take it. I'll take it. Lowest grade I've gotten so far. I was one of those kids in school that was just like, oh, I need A's. For no reason. I mean, I guess it was for a reason. I didn't end up exactly doing what I wanted to. Stay in school, kids. My seal of approval right there. Honestly, who would... I'm just so furious. Like, who would make a deal with the devil? No, every... Like, if it's not abundantly clear, a deal with the devil's going to go south. So I don't understand why you would make one. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Time to run and gun. I know there was a shortcut and I took the long way around. Like, I'm fully aware of that. Like, that's now just sinking into me. Boop. 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 Hey, that's literally just the woodpecker from whatchamacallit. Boom. Boom. Ah, Pidge. Oh, I still had the invincibility frame, so falling in the freaking hole didn't do anything to me. Boop. I think that's the only way to get that coin. Me? Yep. Boom. Oh no, I'm so dead. I'm so dead. Oh, guys, this run and gun is gonna go great. I can already tell. I think I'm just gonna pull out the shotgun. Meh. Sorry, I'm only gonna parry for the coins. Oh my gosh, I can already tell this level is going to be the death of me. I'm going to rage quit probably here. Oh. He kind of reminds me of like is that how it is? Was that the right sound effects? Was I thinking of someone else? That sounds right to me. but I don't know what the character is. It's like from early childhood. Like, you know, like you have a faint memory of something, but you're not sure what. That kind of thing. Back the bug boy, back off. Did they just keep spawning? Like, I'm so confused. Also, I think the freaking other shots might work better on these guys. Oh no, they always die down the totem. Oh, apparently once the screen goes up. That's good to know. That kind of reminds me of the old school games like Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers, where you clearly remember like a while ago that like there was floor down there, but all of a sudden it's magically gone, or the fall becomes one that would kill you, even though like it was only a few feet away and you couldn't make the jump. Oh, boop, boop, boop. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 oh, there's a coin. I probably missed that. Oh, what? Was something hitting him? Sorry, I was just shocked that something was actually hitting them through the dill. I mean, it's probably me. Back off. I've got bug repellent. I'm not afraid to use it. I don't have time to get wood. That was an inappropriate joke. I'm fully aware. This is a kid-friendly channel, Josh. You can't be talking about inappropriate poop jokes. I mean, I guess you can be. I don't know. I will never have restricted language on this channel. I'm just not one into cursing. I'm going to keep this 30 styles inappropriate, where we're just going to make suggestive, weird comments and be slightly... Never mind. I almost made a very bad comment about what 30s cartoons used to do blatantly and offensively, but I'm not going to, because I just hinted to it, and that is good enough, because you either get it or you don't. And if you don't, you're innocent, and that's fine. You should stay that way. Everyone deserves to not know things. Honestly, like, that's one of those things I hear a lot, where it's like, oh, like, you just don't have it. Oh, I wish I had the same imagination I had as a child. What is... Oh. Hello? Game? Bug? Error? Glitch? This is... Maybe he'll hit me? Is he only aiming at the bugs? Okay. You know what? I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab a snack or something. I went ahead and got some beef jerky. I can't believe. This is my luck, though. Whenever I stream or do anything, this is always what happens. I think, yeah, I can still pause the game. I bet it sounds great on mic when I'm eating. But, that just sucks. I thought we were for sure done with that boss. I had my hopes up and everything. I'm still playing with food in my other hand, so this is really hard right now. Crap. Thought I was gonna get rid of the top one. Fudge! Yeah, I forgot that falling is a permanent thing. Sorry, I'm trying to eat and play and talk at the same time. I would not advise it. Also, I think that dragonfly is what's been hitting all these bugs. I can't tell if he just has a vendetta for the bugs, or if, like, I'm like, why are those bugs helping me? Aren't they baby mosquitoes? I have so many questions and not enough answers. What is the world of Cuphead? Where is this place where giant logs with woodpeckers are? Like, what's the point? I don't understand. I'm so confused. In terms of design, like, this level is pretty... poop. I need to stop being distracted. I have both hands now, so we're good. I can't talk. I don't know about you, Bird, but I'm the one that's at the top of the pecking order. Maybe not. Maybe that was hopeful thinking on my part. That's okay. Whenever I'm down and out, I just get better at the game. Hashtag get good. Hashtag I'm trying. Boom. Ah. Okay. Speed run time. Go. Boom. No mistakes. I have to be perfect, picture perfect. I've wasted enough time on this level. Okay, I also need every coin, because it's the only reason you do run and gun levels. There's no point outside of that. The roly-polies remind me of something, but I don't know what it is. I like the design of the roly-polies, despite how annoying this level is, and how... Well, I mean, honestly, like I said, I'm just trying to rush through it, which is probably making it worse. But this is actually a pretty well designed level. I mean, there's nothing too hard. They never throw, like... I think this is one of those games that's really good at throwing one thing at you and then another, rather than just throwing, like, 3 things at you at once. Like, it has a nice build-up. You're never just, like, overwhelmed. Like, it started out with just one roly-poly, just for the record. Like, it wasn't immediately like, oh, here's the 4 that were at the end. And then after you get good at dodging 2 roly-polies, they throw in a bunch of other roly-polies, but it doesn't really matter because those roly-polies are following the same pattern as the ones you've already been dodging. So if you just dodge them the exact same way, it has no effect. Like, the fact that there's more, like, means nothing. Come back, Bug. I love how, like, they're just like, I'm back! I've got this. Mosquitoes, I love you. They remind me of the black and white like, you know, Mr. Spy versus Mr. Spy. Like, those were great. Those were mad, right? Suck it. I swear to goodness. Oh. Uh-oh. That's going to take out both of them. Uh-oh. Oh, fudge. Wait, he died? He died? I didn't kill him, though. I'm so confused. Maybe that was him retreating? Ugh. Okay, let's talk about this level a little bit before I go insane. But yeah, see, there's 2 that you just jump over. These you go under, over. A little bit of both. I don't know. I don't know on that one. This one teaches you you can parry jump to get the freaking one that's up high. Like, honestly, this should have been the one we take shots on. Shoot. I'm just terrible at it. I'm so bad. I'm trying to... I think one of those things is as I get frustrated, I just try to brute force a level, and that's just a bad idea in general. But, dancing all night, having a good time. I mustache and mushroom. Sorry. That joke was just dreadful. It was the stem of the mushroom. Okay. I am frustrated beyond belief. My anger level is this high. It takes a lot to get me angry. I just get, like, frustrated, if that makes sense. But pretty... I'm trying to think. Like, I like the level design. Honestly, this is not a bad game by any stretch of the imagination. It's a great game with good design. It teaches you things slowly. It doesn't ever overwhelm you. Like, It's not just like, oh, here's a bajillion things at once. It's just that, like, I don't know. Honestly, like, even this level isn't really that hard. I'm just impatient right now because I want to, like, move onward. Oh. See, like, I'm jumping 9/10 of the time when I'm getting hit right now. It's because I'm jumping into the trouble rather than just waiting, killing it, and then, you know, progressing. So, I mean, honestly, all this death has been my fault. I could have prolonged this just by going a little slower. Oh. And paying a little more attention. Because it's not insanely hard by any stretch of the imagination. I'm just getting really impatient. Ugh, I have to wait 3 times now. Just kill those logs. Boom. Okay. Oh. That was convenient. Boom. 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 Oh my gosh. I'm so upset with myself right now. I don't know why. Okay. I'm gonna take a little bit, listen to the music, get in my Zen mode. This is the part in the video where you're like, oh god, I wish I had a skip button, because this is just frustrating. That roly-poly was like, I am rolling down this hill at my own pace, doing it my own way. Oh my god. I'm on a roll right now, guys. This is gonna be it. This is gonna be the round. Look at all the hits I've not taken thus far. Like, honestly, this is gonna be a walk in the park. I don't even know why you guys are so worried. This game is easy. Throw up the, that was easy button. That was easy. Mute, boom. Mute, 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 mute. I know there's another bug coming. There's always another bug coming. There's always another bug coming. I love, like, Cuphead's smile is probably the most devious thing about him. Like, you're like, oh, this is an innocent, like, Mickey Mouse character, and then, like, he smiles, and it's just like, oh, you know, he's got, like, an evil grin or something. Nope. Okay. Boss fight. Let's do this thing. Oh. Nope. Oh my god, I killed him. Or is that just him retreating because I died? I can't tell. Ugh. Am I really getting that close to him like every time? I'm going to get the parries this time because I can't afford not to. Those extra hits would have been fabulous for that fight. Also, not getting hit in general. I just need to pay a little more attention, take a little more time, and learn the hitbox of my stupid parry because I'm trying to do like that perfect like Guitar Hero or like, you know what I'm talking about. Those games where you just like quick time is like a must. Whoa, that bug was just sitting there on the coin like, I'm ready for you. I got you. You're not gonna see me. Here I come. I'm coming for you. We've got a long way to go. These bugs are bugging me. I think they need to go to the Zappa. Oh, fudge. I'm back to the same amount of health I always am at this part. And I'm just chugging along. I'm not even, there's no stopping me now. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Ah! I teleported underneath the log. Look, if you want me to skip this one and just move on, tell me. Because I'm even getting frustrated with myself right now. Boop. Well, I mean, honestly, there's always those levels that are just, like, harder for some people. And this is probably going to be mine. Boss fights are... Oh, my God, I forgot to jump. Okay, I got all the parries. Taken only one hit so far. Let's just get to the freaking mini-boss before it's too late. Before there's no turning back. Boom. Boom. No, fudge. Oh my gosh. I just wanted to have 2 hit points going into the bug boss. That's too much to ask for. Boom, boom. I don't even need to shoot right now. I'm just shooting because it feels right. Oh man, if this was a game we had to take shots every time I died, this would be so sad. We would have a lot of dead people on our hands. Oh man, I could not have timed that more poorly. Okay. 2 hits, 2 hits. That's all I'm asking. Let me get to the freaking what's his face with 2 hits. Is that too much to ask for? Okay. I'm getting coinly, sorry. Boom, ba-doom, 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 bam, boom, shaboom, ba-doom, ba-doom, down. I like it how like above ground kind of has like this chipper, like happier vibe. Like, oh, I'm seeing the light of day. Because the log is just one continuous log background with like a woodpecker trying to kill you. And I don't know what a woodpecker and a mosquito are doing on like the same team, but like that's just evil. Oh, poop. It seems no matter what, my fate is that I will always end up fighting this boss with this mini boss with only 1 health. Uh-oh. Please don't. Okay, this is manageable. I can do this. Oh, I killed him. Whew. Whew. That was worth, like, honestly, I was feeling really good, and then that glitch just threw my whole game off. That's what I'm gonna blame this on. All that poor play. That was all based on the glitch. This would have been over forever ago if it wasn't for that. Am I right, guys? Yeah. C+. I'm tempted to play again just because I got a C+. Honestly, not feeling too good about that. Not feeling too good about that at all. Okay, let's see what this axe is doing. Boom. He's an axe. Who would have guessed? He's an axe. Okay, I needed like a boss. A break in the monotony. Cause like, oh my goodness. Oh my gracious. Ah, a daisy. This obviously is going to be easy. He said jokingly. I have to beat this world today, guys. There's no not beating it. Like, I refuse to lose. Oh, I probably could have totally hit that. They grow? No, poop. Can I kill those little guys? Yeah, I can. Okay, so can I shoot the seeds? Uh-oh. Shoot. It's gonna be a tough boss. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm thinking I'm starting to get a hold of his moves. Let's do this. Oh man, you know what I wish I was at right now? Well, you know what? I love winter, don't get me wrong, but I totally would love some ocean water. Live like in the middle of nowhere. Only water that's around me is brown. Oh, that looked freaking... All of you die. Uh-oh. No, you don't. I wish I could kill you. Oh, it's too busy paying attention to the thing up there. Oh, I can kill you. Maybe using the freaking triple shot's the way to go. Right now it's looking like it. Uh-oh. No, you don't. Yeah, this honestly, the patterns aren't that bad. I like it that he like has a machine gun and he just shoots the things. I think the important part when like these things spawn is just dealing with them before they get out of hand, and then just keeping an eye on what he's actually doing while you're trying to deal with the stuff he spawns. Dang it! Because if you don't let it get out of hand, then all of a sudden he goes back to putting more stuff down. Honestly, that's way better. I'm gonna have to switch to that whenever I'm doing it. Oh, I got to his final stage. He was just switching over to it. Yeah, this is one of those bosses that I feel like can just get out of hand if you're not paying attention. But it looks like most of his attacks, like he'll always do the seed thing. And then once the seed thing is gone, like he'll just spawn more things. I just gotta pay attention to what he's doing. Oh, see what I mean? Oh, piss. Come on, die. Oh, you can only shoot it when it's open. I'm gonna retry just because I didn't know that's the only time you can hit it. Everything else it spawns is like, so I'm just getting close. Here you're gonna do the thing where he hits me. See, and I just waste time while he waits to do the seed spilling again. So I kind of like this boss. It kind of reminds me of ads and like it reminds me of a. What does it remind me of? You guys know World of Warcraft. Whenever you're like doing a dungeon and like the hardest part of the boss is the minions. I'm gonna retry again just because like I kept getting hit. I love how I'm like, oh, this guy's pretty easy, and then like I've restarted like 4 times already. Hey, I didn't say he was easy as in like I would be done with him in one try. You still gotta learn his moves and like stuff like that. They look like little martini glasses just falling from the sky. Nope. No, you don't. No, you don't. Okay, he's going down there. Perfect. Perfect. Motherfucking... Oh. Language, Josh. Language. Nope, nope, nope. Boomerang's coming back, too. I'm mad at myself just because I didn't jump. Oh, I can just do that to clear out his whatchamacallums. Nope. I kind of like the boomerang. What is that? Like, those are those, like, seed things. Like, you know the ones I'm talking about. The ones that are, like, helicopters that, like, they fall off the tree and then they, like, spin down when they fall. That are really cool. Oh, my gosh. I'm so mad that it's not opening up. It's freaking dill so I can hit it. That's just... I like the little tongue sticking out thing he does. I think Cuphead is one of those games that is just going to always be great looking. Like, you know what I mean? Because whenever you do something like that, it doesn't age poorly. Like, that's why I still love... Well, I mean, Wind Waker did kind of age poorly, now I think about it. I've been playing the HD version, and, like, you don't realize it's better, because, like, you remember it looking like how it looks. But, like, it looks significantly different and better in the HD edition. I think I have, like, a ton of Zelda amiibos behind me right now. I only collect the Link and Zelda pairs. So I don't have every single one, obviously. I don't have, like, the classic Link. I'm not going after every single amiibo either. I really want the Link and Zelda pairs because they're, like, my OTP, at least for video games. I don't know how I get off on these side tangents. But my point is, like, man, I feel like I should be on his next phase. I just feel it, you know what I mean? No, you don't. Okay. 2 boomerangs. Oh no. My one true weakness. He's figured it out. Oh no, what is he doing? What is he doing? What is he doing? What is he... Oh. Oh, that's evil. That's evil. I stopped using the, That looks like it's going to be a long phase. I might save all my freaking supers for that. I love how happy he is. He's just like, oh, I'm just going to be a dancing sunflower. He's kind of like doing that whole, like, chill Macarena thing. Bring it. Okay, blue seeds are these guys. Purple seeds are those guys. The pink seed's the one that freaking... Oh, I can parry the pink seed. The most annoying seed can be parried. Oh my gosh, I'm so silly. Why did I not realize that? Sorry, I'm focusing more on dodging than I... Okay, honestly, that might make this boss 100 times easier for me, because now I know that, oh, the guy that I really want to attack is, Nope. I jumped. That was silly of me. Now I've learned the only one that gives me, like, serious trouble, the pink one, is, like, parryable. So blue and purple. Purple's gonna be on the ground, so I just need to watch out for him. I can stand by him because I know he's safe. Boom! Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's so much easier. I'm probably gonna die because I'm not ready for this phase at all. Oh, overdid it. What does bitrate mean? Oh, is it really bad right now? Like volume bitrate, Antelope, or like what? My camera bitrate? What you talking about? I didn't even notice you were here. Oh, whoa, he's in my... Hello, Antelope. Okie doke. OBS. Settings. What looks really bad right now? Okay, I'm in settings. Hold on, I need to turn your volume up. Oh yeah, you were all the way down for some reason. Say something, beautiful.
Go to output.
Okay, input.
Output.
Output. Yeah, probably more important.
Bitrate.
Yes.
What's your bitrate set?
Set to 3,000.
Make it 3,500, and then what's you don't have to stream in 1080p, by the way. It like really goes hard on your fucking CPU.
I didn't even know I was streaming in. Okay. Okay, so 3,500 applied, and then switch it off of. Where do I go to switch it off 1080?
Video.
Video. Okay.
Like your base canvas 1920 by 1080, but your output 1280 by 720.
Oh, it says I have to turn off my outputs to change the settings.
Yeah, you have to stop streaming to do it.
Okay, I'll stop streaming. I'll be back. I know no one's watching. I'm just talking to myself. Stopping stream.
Switching